Hello students, welcome to the class. Our subject is Nursing Foundation and our today's topic is Nursing Assessment. Before that, dear students, I would like to just refresh your memory that we learned about nursing process. Nursing process, which is a systematic way of providing nursing care to a patient. In that, we learned the 5 steps: assessment, diagnosis, planning, implementation, evaluation. So today we are going to discuss about that first step, assessment. Now this assessment is also known as nursing assessment. Now what do you mean by this nursing assessment? Nursing assessment is a systematic way of assessing a patient condition, present illness, past illness, his illness status and his functioning status. You are collecting all the detailed information of your patient, then that is called as nursing assessment. Now, nursing assessment will give you a clear picture about your patient as well as his patient problem and what is the present complaints, what is his facing and what was his past problems, what was the problem present in his family, how his lifestyle, your socio-cultural living status has been changed. So what are the factors, triggering factors in his life? So you are getting all the information in detail because of your nursing assessment. So this is what called nursing assessment. Definitely we are assessing for the patient detail, basic database information we are checking. Now types of nursing assessment. Here we can mainly see there are 3 types: comprehensive assessment, focused assessment, ongoing assessment. Now comprehensive assessment, this is done at the beginning. During time of admission only this comprehensive assessment is completed. That means you are checking for overall you're checking for the overall condition of your patient, their physical, emotional, psychological, social, what are the problems, past, present. You are getting detailed informations. A complete picture about your patient you are collecting at the time of your admission, then that is called a comprehensive assessment. Yeah, comprehensive assessment. Then focused assessment. Here you are focusing only a particular area or particular complaint which is arised. Now this is not a so detailed kind of assessment like your comprehensive assessment. It is not so detailed. For example, now your patient has developed some chest complaints and chest pain. So now you are focusing only particular that area, particular system you are assessing just to find out whether he want any hospitalization, whether he want to undergo for any kind of special investigation or whether he required any surgery. So you are focusing on that cardiovascular system and you are making an assessment. This is an example. So focused assessment is not so detailed, but we are focusing a particular area in a short duration of time, or whether it is required in hospital stay or not. These all things are assessed. Next one is ongoing assessment. That means it's a continuous way of making an assessment. Once the problem is identified, from there till you receive the treatment and your follow-up, we are making a continuous assessment of your patient condition. This is called ongoing assessment. So there are mainly 3 types of assessment: nursing assessment, comprehensive assessment, focused assessment and ongoing assessment. Then data collection. Now what are the different types of data? Before you collect data, you must know the types of data. There are mainly 2 types of data: subjective data and objective data. Now what do you mean by subjective data? Subjective data means what patient says. Now what I tell about my problem, what are the problem I am having, what I express, this is subjective data. What you noticed within me, then that is called objective data. Now for example, you may meet your patient in the morning, you ask how are you, whether you had a good sleep at night. Patient says no, I didn't had good sleep. Okay, I got little sleep. See, you now this is subjective, what I said, patient said. Now your objective is you experience that expressions. You noticed your patient face was very dull, eyes were swollen, it's red in color, face was very dull. So you could make out, yes, he didn't had a good sleep at night. See, this is called objective data. Fine. Next, what are the sources that we will get the informations, data? What are the sources of data or informations? One is patient, patient family and patient relatives, nursing experience, medical record, documentations. These all are the important source of information from where you will get all the informations. One is no patient. Patient himself, he will express what all the problem he had, what he is facing, what all the complaints he has got. So he is telling in detail. Then patient family, when you ask question with the patient family, they are revealing some of the factor. No, he had so and so problem 2 years before, he was taking alcohol before 10 years, from 20 years he is having this COPD problem, he is taking medication. See, all the things what they are revealing, and you are getting an informations. Then nursing experience, when the nurse has taken the patient, done a physical examination, she is getting lot of information. It's not only a COPD, he is also having problem of cardiac complaints like arithmetic changes or tachycardia we can notice. So something like that. Nursing experience, you will get any detailed information. Medical records, like he had a past histories, like whatever the medications he has taken, investigation he has done, he has undergone for any scanning, any surgery, previous reports. These all things will help you to get a little more information about your patients. Now other records, like any records which is noted in educational setup, military, or any nursing process, like he has undergone for somewhere some surgery, and from there you had an informations, we had a reference from that particular hospital. So now all these things will help you to find the information of your patient. So sources of data: patient family, nursing experience, records, medical records, as well as healthcare team members. Now because members of healthcare team, they're continuously contacting the patients, communicating, they're developing a relationship, then automatically patient might had shared some of the valuable informations. Then also there is a chance that you are getting more information about your patients. Then now how do you collect all these informations? See, you know what are the sources from from where you can collect, but how do you collect? That's the difference. So that's very important. So this is called data collection. Now data collections, different types of data collection is observation, interview, then nurse health history, documentation of particular patient medical records, physical examination, and diagnostic lab records. Now these all are the important way of data collection. First is observation. Observation means yourself, you make an observation with your patient, how they talk, how they behave, how was their physical functioning capacity, emotional status before and after, now what are the symptoms they are experiencing, what is the conditions. So you are making an complete keen observation of your patient, and you are getting much more information of your patient. Then interview. Interview means it's a technique that you're asking some question with your patients and you're getting the information. Now again, when you make this interview, you need to follow that process of interviewing. You need to maintain that process recording techniques. Like first you should have orientation phase, introduction interview phase, then conclusion, where now in orientation phase you must orient it about yourself, patient complaints, basic information you must have. You should have all the planning, that what you're going to talk, what question you're asking, because you should not hurt the patient. Meantime, you need to maintain the privacy, physical as well as psychological privacy. Then introduction, like interview phase, where you actually doing your process, actually you're asking some questions and gathering the information. Then finally conclusion and termination, where you are bringing your conversation into end. You're saying tata bye bye to your patient. So that will be an interview technique. So with the help of interview, you are able to gather the some more information of your patient. Then nurse health history. Now nurse health history means definitely nurse will have a detailed information of your patients, like nurse has collected the history, past history, present complaints, old medications, old records, old nursing procedures which is done for the patients. She has got a lot of informations, lot of documentation. With the help of that, you are able to get the informations. Then documentation of previous findings, like previous, whether he had any medication, surgery histories, or family history of same illnesses, family history of communicable illnesses, or any kind of running illnesses in the family. All the documented, all these valuable informations can be assessed with the help of this documentation. Then when you do the physical examination, when you do the physical examination also, you will get most of the information about your patient, because you are making head to foot examination. Now last one is diagnostic or any kind of laboratory reports: X-ray, CT scan, MRI, blood reports, urine culture, you did some blood investigation. That will give you a detailed information about your patient. Okay, so this is how you will gather the data. Types of data collection: observation, interview, nursing health records, medical record, diagnostic reports, and documentations, and physical examination. So dear students, if you get a question on nursing assessment or this nursing process, if you are writing for 10 marks, you need to write in detail about nursing assessment also. Please write type of assessment: comprehensive, focused, and ongoing assessment. Type of data collection: types of data, subjective and objective data. Source of data: patient, patient family, health team members, documentation, medical records, nurses experience. Then how do you collect this? Different methods of data collection: observation, interview, nurse nurse health records, nurse experience, whatever she had, medical or physical examination, medical or diagnostic or laboratory reports, and health team members. Now these all are the different way that how you can write your detailed answer for nursing assessment. This is one of the first step in nursing process. I hope you understood. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you.